Also, shout out to Claudia for being here. Claudia Gadelha, something like that.
Yes.
100-time champion of multiple gangster shits. Some, what do you got? 3-time world champion in jiu-jitsu, 7-time national champion of Brazil. Was it 22 times in your 22-time champion in your state, something like that?
13 times.
I was only 13. There's only 22 total. That's what I'm thinking is the 22. If you add those up together, it's about 22. 13 plus.
Your brain does
7,
math
3.
very well, huh?
Hey.
That was fast.
So Claudia is one of my closest friends. We do a lot of weights together. My favorite workout partner to lift weights with. She's got big arms. And also one of my best coaches, helped me a lot with jiu-jitsu and some MMA stuff. She's over here training with me this week. She comes pretty frequently, but every couple months she's over here. We work out a lot and do other things in other places too, but she's over here with me about every other month, putting in work. What time did we stop training last night?
It was like 1 in the morning.
1 in the morning. 1 in the morning. When did we start working out yesterday? We started lifting weights we were slightly delayed, about 3 o'clock.
Yeah, 3 o'clock. We were doing some stuff, some business things, and then we started at like 3.
So we had some business things. You had some business things starting about 7 a.m.
7 a.m. Yeah.
Then you went to sleep about 2 a.m. Yeah. What time did you wake up today? Oh, about 7 a.m.
Yeah, like 5 a.m. Vegas time. 7 a.m. here.
So, I had this thought frequently. I'm disappointed with the humans, where there's a lot of people out there that if they can't get some results right now, they don't want to do the work. They need results right now. If they worked like that one day, or they couldn't because they're too soft. But if one day they woke up at 7 a.m. and worked until 1 a.m. and then slept a few hours and had to do it again, they're already crying in a pillow, feeling suicidal, feeling, I worked so hard and I'm not a trillionaire yet. What's a more realistic timeline to get things done? I tend to think that you could do a lot more in a year than you think you could. But I mean, the really low IQ individuals, if they don't get something done today, this hour, this weekend, then they're ready to give up, and then they want to go try something else, as if they're going to have good results trying something else.
Yeah.
And then they're going to, it didn't work. Then they're going to try something else. Oh, it didn't work. No, see, you didn't work. You didn't work. But if you put in the work, you can make an awful lot of results, and in a year you can do a lot. In a couple months, you were saying, a couple months ago you were here, you mentioned this in the training room last night, or 2 nights ago. You're like, wow, you really made like a year of results in a couple months.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a couple months, you can do more than a normal person could do in a year. And in a year, you could do, really a lot. You could compound the gains in a year. In 3 years or 5 years, you could have really nice results at something. But nobody wants to put in the work, which is a gift for those of you that will. For the few of you that will, is an amazing gift, because results are basically guaranteed. The results are very reliably there. They're there for the taking if you're willing to put in the work consistently. If you're willing to have good coaches, good mentors, good teachers, good work ethic, surround yourself with the right people and actually do the shit you're supposed to do, and you're just about guaranteed some results. Because most people don't want to do that. What are your thoughts?
I am from third world country, right? Derek loves when I say I'm from the northeast of Brazil. And man, I made it to America 8 years ago, right? And I didn't understand the language. I didn't understand the financial system. I didn't have a clue of how things work in this country, but I always had the winning mindset, right? I wasn't fighting for so long. And I didn't start winning in fighting until I was 10 years in, right? So yeah, you can do a lot in 6 months, you can do a lot in a year, but those are compound effects of doing that over and over for a long period of time. That's when you go make a lot of money, and that's how you have a lot of results, right? But my point is that I got here 8 years ago, and I look at people that I met 8 years ago here that are still in the same place They still in the same financial situation, same shape, same friends, not really evolving in life. And I look back at them and I go like, oh my God, like look what I did in 8 years. And these people, so many people, the ones that are looking for short-term results and never finding results in the short-term tasks, they're never gonna feel fulfilled, and they're never gonna be happy, and they're never gonna make a lot of money because they can't follow through anything. They can't even be honest with themselves. They don't have integrity enough to say, hey, I'm gonna change my life now, and then going and doing the things that are gonna make them change their lives in the first place, right? So I see so many people doing that. Hey, can you help me to lose weight in like 30 days? Yeah, you might lose some weight in 30 days, but if you don't follow through, if you don't learn habits in these 30 days, new habits in these 30 days, if you don't really take the time to make a decision to create a big change in your life, you're gonna gain your weight back. You might learn something about finances in 30 days, but if you don't follow through and have that continuing education for the rest of your life as a decision to be better in every area of your life, you're gonna lose all the money and the knowledge you acquired in this last 30 days, right? So I see so many people lost of not even having an idea of what they need to do to achieve success in life, and the ones that kind of get the right resources and follow the right people, they lie to themselves, right? They tell themselves they're gonna do the thing. Hey, I'm gonna focus on this thing now because I want to change my life. But then 2 weeks or even 2 days from today, they forget about the commitment they made with themselves. And if you can't even make a commitment with yourself about changing your life and learning your skills to really change your life, I'm sorry, but your life is not going to change. Like, I feel very sorry for you. I made a decision of changing my life when I was 15. I got a ride, and the highway, a truck driver drove me 4 hours away to another city, to another town, for me to go train with better people, because I made a decision right there that I was going to change my life. And a small girl from the ghetto in Brazil did that, and by making those decisions over and over, I made it all the way to the US. You know how hard it is to get a visa to come to the US? It was hard for me to get a visa to get here, and then getting a green card, and then learning about the whole, like, how the whole financial system worked in America, and making money and then investing my money. Man, it took me 10 years just to make money, and another 10 years to understand what I needed to do to achieve financial success and freedom in my life, and I see so many people just not committing to the fact that they can change their life, especially in a first world country like America, right?
I always say this choose to conquer thing is, I think success is a lifestyle choice. If you're in a first world country, I say that again, if you're in a first world country, it's a choice to be a millionaire or not. If you don't have $1 million, it's because you haven't put in the work yet. You haven't put in the work yet. That's just reality. You don't have to like it. You don't have to, but that's just reality, where everybody lies to themselves and lies to each other and says nice words that don't mean anything. No, this is going to keep you stupid. It's going to keep you poor. And it's designed to keep you stupid and poor. No, if you're a loser, you shouldn't feel good about yourself. If you're not in a habit of winning, if you're not in the habit of creating success in your life, you shouldn't feel good about yourself. And in this political correct world, they say, oh, you're great the way you are. Oh, you're feeling a little anxious? Take a pill. Oh, you're feeling depressed? Take some different pills. Here's some other pills. You don't need a pill. You need to do something. You don't need a pill. If you're not living up to your real potential and you're feeling depressed about that, good. Your brain is giving you the correct information. Your brain is telling you, hey, I'm not doing the best that I could. I could be doing better. I could and should be doing better than I am. Like your brain is giving you the correct information. That means you're healthy. If you're underperforming your real potential and you feel anxious or depressed, that means you're healthy. It means your brain is telling you, like, oh, I should wake the up and go do the shit that I already know I should be doing, so I had good results, and then I wouldn't feel depressed. If you engaged in winning behaviors, eventually you'll have winning outcomes. And if you get into the habit of creating winning outcomes over time, there'll be more winning and more winning and more winning, and you compound the winning, you don't have time to be depressed anymore. You don't have much to feel anxious about if you got a lot of money, if you got more sex than you want, if you got more money than you really need, if you got everything good that you want in life, you don't have too many reasons to feel anxious or depressed. Things are going to be just fine. And the answer is not to take some medication, and the answer is not to ignore reality. The answer is to make a choice, as she did, even as a little girl, was literally a 15-year-old little girl. The answer is to make a choice, like, my current circumstances are unacceptable. I can do better. I'm going to choose to do better. I'm going to choose to conquer my current circumstances and earn better circumstances for myself. Does that make sense?
You watch this video all the way through, and that tells me you're dedicated to learning more and earning far above average outcomes in your life. Congratulations for that. But now it's time to take action. If you could have earned those results by yourself, you would have done it already. My head coach has opened up a few spots on his high-demand calendar for an in-person, one-on-one strategy session to help you. On this call, we'll give you the pragmatic advice that you can implement tonight to get laser-focused on the right metrics and leave mediocrity far behind in your past. Click that link right now in the description below and apply for your call immediately. Do it now.